that is something that I will, as sad as it sounds, I would like to build a wall, right? So
Right.
anyone
Mhm.
who
Memorial.
comes out
Yeah.
to the retreat who has had a service member and die by suicide, bring that photo, add it to the wall, because when we are having events and when we're asking for funding, we can show, look, this is what happens and this is why we do the
This is
work
what
that
we're
we
doing it
do.
for.
And none of us get paid. Like, none of us get
Right.
paid at all,
Right.
and no one complains about it either. I think in the future, if we end up being federally funded, we'll get paid, but no one does.
Well, and right now, rumor
Yeah.
is if there's enough margarita juice and Dr. Carol here, she'll sing the transportation song for you at the end of the
Oh
night.
yeah.
So
You
maybe I
you
just
know
made that up now.
you know the
Maybe I
song?
heard that.
You guys remember it?
Yes. Part of it,
I
yeah.
mean, somewhere
We
down in there, I'm
we
sure it's
load the
there.
ships, we load the trains.
Please
Come
stop.
on.
Abort mission. Abort
Weird, I
mission.
don't remember that one.
It gets even better. It gets even better when you're with the crew around a
Yeah,
fire
yeah.
and in the bar
Once
zone.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
once the liquid courage is flowing and everybody, all of a sudden remembers that from, yeah.
That's
So
so funny. Well, hey, I know we're kind of past time, and we still have way
Yeah.
more to talk about. I mean, we didn't even touch into like you joining
Oh my
Miss
gosh, yes.
Mrs. Kansas,
yeah,
and
being
just that journey.
that,
So,
yeah,
thank you for what you do, what you're doing in the advocacy. Um, I think we all know how hard it is to navigate the VA, and I know there's a lot of news right now that the government's kind of trying to cut benefits, trying to look for fraud, and it's like in my experience, it's so hard to fraud the VA as a veteran because you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
jump through so many hoops, and maybe people do it, but like it's been more. It's not like things are just handed to
Right.
veterans,
It's
and
not.
it's
no.
just like
As much as people
and
want to believe that because it's all these veteran discounts and,
right.
Veterans Day, you get a free meal. Like, that's about it. Like, that's
Yeah,
about the only extent of what we're handed.
you have to you have to have an advocate to
Yeah.
actually get something of benefit that you actually earn out of all the things. And I'm going to go on a soapbox for a second. For
Oh,
out of
boy.
all the benefits
Cue the
out
music in
there,
the background.
yeah, for our for our society,
Yeah.
veterans actually earn their
I agree.
benefit.
Yeah.
A lot of things are just given as safety nets, and it's great, and our society needs it. But like this is one that like the benefiting people actually put their lives, their bodies, their mental health, their future on the line, and this is just the government saying, hey, like we were the cause of that, so you earn this
Yeah.
benefit. And so it's not something that is just like just like a safety net. Like this is something that people are there is a real suffering that's happening, and it's mostly quiet because we've been told to
Drink
shove it
water.
down and drive on, and so it's this quiet suffering that's happening, and like these things, these resources that are available that have been earned are for us. We just need to get connected to it, and there's just not enough connection points. There's not enough people that are educated enough to be able to go, oh, I can, like, I'm struggling in this area and there's help for me. We just don't know. And
Right.
so what you're doing, Carol, I just really appreciate you bringing not only attention, but like you bring that connection and you bring that space for people to heal and to be open, and that's so needed in the veteran
And from a
community.
place of where you actually care, which
Yeah.
is also nice because
Yeah.
I think as veterans, and when you go there and and nothing against civilians that are working in the military sector of life. I mean, that somebody's got to do it, and there's just not enough of
And
everybody.
I've
But
I've got to I have civilians that have helped me too. It's great. I love
it
Yes.
is.
civilians. Civilians help
It's
me.
a tough job, but
Another
I don't
it's
thing
want
tough
to.
that
as a veteran
we've
to
done
find that.
through OTW that I actually didn't mention here was we do a lot of trainings with mental health providers in the community to teach them about the veteran population and how to specifically treat this population and what they need to be learning
Hmm.
about before seeing a veteran. So how to become more culturally competent when it comes to us and how different we are
Yeah.
from your stereotypical individual who comes in for therapy because you have combat trauma and you have institutional betrayal trauma and then I mean you name
Right.
it. yeah, military sexual
MST
trauma,
and
you
all
name it.
kinds
Yeah.
of stuff.
So adjustment disorders, you name it.